Welcome to Biology My Passion. I am Soumya Harikrishna. Now we are doing a series of questions, important questions from biological chapters. First chapter is life process. This is part 2 where we are discussing heterotrophic nutrition. For your information, in this channel all lessons are available in English as well as Malayalam. You can check the playlist, separate playlist for these two languages. I have completed teaching all the lessons in class 10 biology, physics and chemistry. If you go for questions class 10 playlist, you will get extra questions like multiple choice questions and numericals in physics. I'll give the link in the description box as well. So without much ado, let us start part 2, heterotrophic nutrition. What do you understand by glottis and epiglottis? We know that our larynx or pharynx, after that it goes into the larynx open into the trachea or the windpipe. The opening of the windpipe is called glottis. But there is a chance that the food that we swallow can go into the windpipe. In order to prevent that, there is a cartilaginous flap protecting the entrance of the glottis, that is called the epiglottis. Name various glands associated with alimentary canal. Our alimentary canal has 3 glands opening into it, that is salivary gland, 3 pairs of salivary glands we have, liver, that is the largest gland, and pancreas. Apart from that, inside the stomach we have gastric glands which secretes gastric juice, and also inside the small intestine we have intestinal glands, they secrete intestinal juice. Both these contain enzymes for the digestion of the food. Why is pancreas considered a heterocrine gland? There are 2 types of glands, endocrine as well as exocrine. Hormone secreting glands are called endocrine, whereas other secretions like enzyme, milk and wax, all these mucus, all these are called exocrine glands. So heterocrine means a combination of both these. Pancreas is endocrine gland as it secretes hormones like insulin. It is also exocrine because it can secrete enzymes for the digestion of food. What is bile? Lists various functions of bile. A secretion of liver is called a bile, but remember, bile is not an enzyme, it is just a secretion. Bile has following functions in our body. First, it emulsifies fat. Emulsification means breaking down of large globules of fat into smaller ones so that the enzyme can act on them. Then second, it makes the food alkaline for the pancreatic enzymes to act, because when the food comes from the stomach, it is mixed with the hydrochloric acid and it is highly acidic. In this condition, pancreatic enzymes like trypsin and lipase cannot act on them. In order to facilitate the action of enzymes, the bile will convert the acidic food into alkaline medium. What are villi? Write their functions. In the wall of the small intestine, we have small finger-like projections. These are called villi, singular villus. Their main function is to increase the surface area of absorption of digested nutrients. This is a very important question. Describe nutrition in amoeba with the help of a diagram. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. It takes in food using temporary finger-like extensions of the cell surface which fuse over the food particle, forming a food vacuole. This food vacuole can also be called as temporary stomach. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones which then diffuse into the cytoplasm. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. This is a textbook diagram. You have to practice this diagram in 4 steps. List the functions of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is one of the secretions in our stomach. Stomach has 3 secretions: hydrochloric acid, mucus and pepsin. Here hydrochloric acid helps in killing germs present in the food, and also the enzyme pepsin is in the inactive form pepsinogen. It is activated by the presence of acid. Mention the role of the following enzymes in digestion. In class 10 level, you are learning only 4 enzymes involved in the process of digestion. First one is amylase. Amylase is present in the mouth, that is in saliva as salivary amylase. It is also secreted by pancreas as pancreatic amylase. But amylase has the general function of digestion of starch. which is a complex carbohydrate. Now, next, pepsin. Pepsin is a protein digesting enzyme present in the stomach. It digests protein. Trypsin is the enzyme that can digest protein, which is present in the small intestine, but it is secreted by the pancreas. Then lipase is an enzyme which can digest lipid or fat, which is present in the small intestine, secreted by our pancreas. Explain protein digestion in man. Protein digestion starts in the stomach with the help of the enzyme pepsin. In the intestine, pancreatic enzyme trypsin further digests protein. Define peristalsis. Rhythmic contraction of the walls of the alimentary canal to push the food forward is called a peristalsis. Herbivores have longer small intestine than carnivores. Give reason. The length of the small intestine differs in various animals depending on the food they eat. Herbivores eating grass need a longer small intestine to allow the cellulose to be digested. Meat is easier to digest, hence carnivores like tigers have a shorter small intestine. Which two compounds are formed after hydrolyzing fats? Here hydrolyzing word meaning is digestion. So fat digestion results in the formation of fatty acids and glycerol. Name the types of heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means the type of nutrition in which organisms depend on other organisms for their nutrition. For example, holozoic nutrition. Here food is taken inside the body and then digested, like in case of human beings. Second is parasitic nutrition. They derive nutrition from another organism without killing them, but they live on their body. Saprophytic nutrition feeds on dead and decomposed matter, example fungi. Identify the mode of nutrition in fungi. Fungi have a very specific mode of nutrition called saprophytic nutrition. It is a heterotrophic nutrition in which they depend on dead and decomposing matter. That's why they are acting as decomposers in the environment. Where does the digestion of proteins begin? It is beginning in the stomach where pepsin is present. Give examples of plant and animal parasites. Plant parasite example is cuscuta or amarbel. Animal parasites examples are ticks, lice, leech, tapeworm, etc. What is holozoic nutrition? A type of heterotrophic nutrition in which food is taken inside the body and then digested. Write the functions of large intestine. First function is to absorb excess water from the undigested food. Another function is to secrete mucus into it. Which enzyme digests fat? Lipase is the enzyme digesting fat. And list the end products of digestion of starch, proteins and fats. Starch gets digested to form glucose, proteins get digested to form amino acids, and fatty acid and glycerol are the end products of fat digestion. Hope you understood all these concepts very well. If you want explanation, please visit my channel. Also, please take down the questions. These are very important and repeatedly asked questions. Soon I will be making videos on previous year's questions and competency based questions. If you like my lessons and teaching, please subscribe to my channel, like it and share with your friends. Also, if you have any suggestions or doubts, please ask in the comment box. Thank you for watching Biology My Passion.